Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to another quick video from me. Today I want to do a little bit more in-depth look into a few dollar pairs, specifically on euro dollar, pound dollar, and dollar CAD, where I think there could be pretty good potential opportunity in the near future. And I want to kind of talk about it from a price action point of view. So let's get started with euro dollar first. As always, all these kind of are forecasts. They're not signal to buy or sell. We need to wait for price to develop and confirm before entry, and this is how we can stay consistent and sustainable in the long run. Okay, so let's start with euro dollar here. If you look at euro dollar current price action, we can see that this last bit of the price is rather corrective, right? Not in the impulsive move that we have to see in the past, where it's very clear to identifying what the impulses of trades are, whereas this current kind of price action here is rather corrective. If we can see, zoom out here a little bit, this is the previous high here that the price is currently reacting. You can notice that price is forming similar kind of ascending channel or rising wedge kind of correction. We know these are kind of reversal correction, very effective when it's at the top of the overall price action. And you can see that from the previous correction, we have that nice impulse correct and we impulse down. So certainly we can expect certain kind of price action here, especially that we're sitting at this recent kind of double top area where the price is rather corrective in here. And what I want to wait for here is the confirmation from price. Remember, we're not just going to blindly enter because of some candlesticks formation or when we reach this potential double top. We want to make sure the price action is giving you the correct confirmation. So for me here is, as we know, correction can go on a little bit longer than what we anticipated. So make sure you understand that correction can actually go on here a little bit longer before the down move. So we're not going to jump in while the price is correcting here. Whereas the best confirmation here would be that first breakout from the price. So really strong impulsive break to the downside, and then some sort of continuation correction here that's going to develop once we break out of this last bit of the reversal correction, and a continuation correction here on the lower time frame to push the price at least to this low, to the lows of this correction here. And if we can break below and follow by further continuation correction, whatever that's going to form here, and I do expect price to reach to the previous low impulsively. But first thing first, right? We want to wait for this correction to be over, and that's the first confirmation. Second confirmation is the impulsive breakout, and third confirmation, lower time frame continuation to push the price lower. So let's take a look at other dollar pairs. Pound dollar is also one of my favorite dollar pair to go into. We talk about pound dollar a few times, and it's at that price is where that similar double top that we can form here on the lower time frame here. So also a M style pattern potentially as well. And if we look at the higher time frame, this is kind of, sometimes I get this question, it's like, well, isn't this an uptrend? Surely it is moving upwards, but can you see this from the past price is also uptrend? But we hit it's all about what the price is doing at the very top here. So if you notice here, price push up and form this kind of an M style pattern here, double top, and then a massive impulse drop to the downside. You notice where we are right now, and the price is exactly similar, kind of ascending channel moving up. Similarly, we're forming that M style pattern as well. And certainly we could expect that bearish breakout and then continuation. And all that left here is the lower time frame confirmation. Similar like euro dollar, we're at this area now where it's going to be very valuable to be looking for a setup, but we're not jumping in right away here. We're waiting for a little bit more confirmation. So similarly, price is forming that kind of a right M style pattern here, the right side of that M, and we're forming lower time frame ascending channel. So good multi-time frame analysis. We're waiting for this similar ascending channel to complete. We may correct a little bit higher, right? Just like euro dollar, we don't know when this correction would be over, but we're getting there. We're forming a few swing highs and few swing lows, and price is rather corrective in this area. Remember, if you have a short bias, I have a potential short bias, all these move in here on the lower time frame. It's really not relevant to what I'm doing, right? There's a few up move, few down move, few up move, few down move, and people are questioning like, hey, isn't this up move already? Well, we're looking at the bigger picture here, right? We're looking at the overall higher time frame, multi-time frame analysis. So certainly when price is correcting, when in a correction, it's going to be very moving, swinging within that correction. But when the correction completes, as we know, when the correction completes, we get that impulsive move, we get the correction, we continue downwards. And same thing is happening here at the overall time frame. We have that M style pattern, we have that reversal at the top. So all that left here is waiting for that confirmation when the correction completes. Similar approach, similar management, similar entry like euro dollar. We're waiting for an impulse breakdown followed by a lower time frame continuation. push down price to here and then see if we can break out of this overall higher time frame ascending channel that the price is in. If we can do that, then certainly continuation correction here is very likely, and we can get further scale in opportunity to sell. And again, first thing first is to wait for that correction to complete, right? So patience is the key here in trading. For consistency trading, we're not entering so many trades. We're just waiting for the right price action to give us a potential entry that's going to give us a potential bigger risk reward than entering a multiple here buy and sell positions. And as I said, higher time frame looks very promising. Similar price action here, ascending channel, prices moving up, form that double top here, form that M style pattern, and then drop down. Similarly, we're moving up in this ascending channel, double top here, M style pattern, and similarly, we can expect this move to the downside. Okay, so that is pound dollar. And last dollar pair I want to go over is dollar CAD. Really like the dollar CAD price action. I mentioned pretty much this every time in my weekly outlook and mid-market update as well. I like how price is sitting at this previous low area, and we're temporarily holding here. We're not pushing down, nor we're forming correction for a downside yet. We're just kind of stalling in this area. As I said, this is the previous low when price start inclining upwards. So we can expect certain thing here, but it's all based on the lower time frame price action. As we can see here, this is a clearly kind of a parallel descending channel. Price is moving correctively in here, and we do have this push down. Don't get me wrong, this is a bearish kind of impulse down, but if we want further bearish continuation, we should be expecting bearish correction here to go lower. Instead, that's not what the price is giving us here. Instead, we can see at first we form kind of expanding structure like so, and then it evolves into more of a descending channel. As we know, descending channel, when it's at the bottom of the overall price action, it's going to give us the potential reversal. It's going to have a higher probability reversal in a probability chance. So, and this is also the higher time frame double bottom, right? So all I left here is similarly waiting for this descending channel to complete, right? Again, similar like euro dollar and pound dollar, we can certainly expect this to just continue going lower. But as long as it's in a correction kind of phase where price isn't moving up and down too much, then you can certainly be very comfortable waiting for the potential completion of this descending channel and wait for that strong breakoff on the price and lower time frame continuation to push up the price to at least to the top of this overall channel here. And that's when we're going to see if this move is going to break out and then fall on into a full-on dollar kind of reversal, especially if we can tell that we've been dropping down so much already since after coronavirus at the top here. We moved down massively, but still in a very reasonable price action, right? Impulse correction, impulse correction, impulse correction, and continue moving down the price. But we have moved down massively already since coronavirus, and this is at an area now where it is the previous low of the higher time frame, and it was also previous low. So this is similarly, you can call it as a double bottom, or you can classify this as a triple bottom almost, that the price is currently reacting, and we want to see if there is going to be lower time frame continuation price action that is going to give us the key to this potential bullish run on the dollar pair. Okay, so again, these are the three main dollar pair that I'm looking out for the rest of this week or even into next week. They do need a little bit more development, so don't rush these trades if you're not ready or if they're not ready to be buying, but they are going to give us pretty good risk reward, even just to a certain top of that structure. So dollar CAD, pound dollar, and euro dollar are my favorite dollar for this remaining of the week. Any question, guys, comment, feel free to let me know below and chat with you guys all next time. All right, thank you very much.